No such thing as being too cautious. I took all my losses to the chin and then I charged it. Fresh out of I'm already spinning them right back where I started. Ain't spending none of you. Won't sip, they ain't getting it from me. My love me, it ain't by the money, cause they get to spend it for free. I'm from the city, no pity. Went missing the other day, he was just 3. I'm bitched up, I trip when I walk. I'm bringing pressure, they run when I walk. I kick the out the G, told her walk. Yeah, I jump on these beats and I walk. Slide, keep on sliding, walk. Object, keep on walk. Spin round, walk. Step down, walk. Walking. Picked up a bag when I walked in. Keep stalking my page. I got too many options to main. All of my the same. Turned in the jack for a range. I did the dash like dang. She see my wrist and said dang. All of my fresh out the pen. Water whipping, walk around the kitchen with the pot right in my hand. Walk, step, slide, spin. Ain't no big size rim. My cousin walking, talk me. Don't even lie, I walk. What you call died and wasn't my fault. 1.5 in the vault. I'm on the blogs every time that I talk. 13 cars, but I'm still gon' walk. Now I got behind me, they didn't even chase. Them with me, cause they know they can't. I'm bitched up, I trip when I walk. I'm bringing pressure, they run when I walk. I kick the out the G, told her walk. Yeah, I jump on these beats and I walk. Slide, keep on sliding, walk. Object, keep on walk. Spin round, walk. Step down, walk.
Up next, the Clippers taking on the Timberwolves. For the Clippers, they're hungry for a big win to start the season off right. The more emphatic, the better, as they set the tone for the year ahead. Timberwolves, Clippers. Tip-off right after this. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Game 1 of this great season to come. It's just so great, Clark, to be here with you. How excited are you?
No more off-season talk, guys. I mean, finally, we get to play for real. Some games that count. Let's go. Like me on Christmas morning, I am excited.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. George and Leonard are the forwards. Russell Westbrook out there with Harden. And it's Zubats in at the 5. Now here's Conley. Out to Edwards. Passes it to Towns. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
The kick out to Towns. To the inside. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the Clippers. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
Harden, Gobert with the block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
Here's Conley. The kick out to Towns. Edwards inside. He's covered by Leonard. And yes, it's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Hey, Greg, even by modern big man standards, Karl Anthony Towns can really shoot the 3.
Yeah, and the only center to win a three-point shooting contest. Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
Now, here is Harden. With the teardrop. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Back to Edwards. Feeds it to Towns. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
The deep three from Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old, and when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Now here's Leonard. To the paint, here's Zubac. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Leonard with the screen on Conley. Westbrook passes to Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
The rebound by Harden. Clippers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Tries the spin move. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. Coming off a terrific season. Last year averaging 24 points per, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. McDaniels hits to Conley. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Paul George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Shake Milton in for Mike Conley. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Zubac. Mann comes in for George. Powell, he's checked in for James Harden. And Bones Highland subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
Troy Brown's checked in for Minnesota. Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. Bucket is good.
Great work down inside. Leonard, so adept at converting on the interior.
The Timberwolves have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Milton against Highland. Now the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
Here's Leonard, and there's the drive. Reed with the block. Powell against Brown. Timberwolves passing it around. Milton kicks to Brown. Back to Milton. Can't hit the putback.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backdoor.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
The kick out to Towns. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Both teams will make substitutions. Now, here is George. From deep three-point land. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. Brown out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Highland in at the one. Highland with it, defended by Milton. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And the Clippers making a change here. Man's checked in. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
Powell with the steal. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Finished off the break. George has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Now here's Edwards. And he lays it straight in. Edwards got 6 points.
Hey, he's so strong in the upper body, you're not going to alter Edwards' shot with just a little bump.
George against Anderson. Fires, high post. Misses off the right iron.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
Brown drives in. Edwards against George. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Edwards.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but looks like they're putting it together right now. Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. George looking around. There's the drive, and it's Paul George with the finish.
You know, some of the sequences and plays that George pulls off, just amazing when you consider how good this guy is, particularly handling the ball now.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Here's Powell after the basket by Minnesota. Reed with the block. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Troy Brown. Daniels, he's checked in for Edwards. And Mike Conley subbed in for Shake Milton. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Paul George. Leonard comes in for Mann. James Harden, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Highland. As James Harden has gotten older, Clark, he's made it clear he wants to contend for titles.
And that's a typical progression for a player. You can't blame him. I mean, he's done just about everything you can do individually. He's aware of the fact that a championship would add to his career immeasurably.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by Zubac. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Warriors in San Francisco.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Zubac against Towns. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. LA foul.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
Clippers trail by 8. Harden looking it over. They need this one. And the three ball is good. Harden's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Capable of doing great damage from outside. For Harden, I think it's simply about shooting with confidence.
Here's Conley. Hasn't made one yet. Towns down low. He's against Tucker. It's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Karl Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
Harden outside. There's the 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Conley against Westbrook. Conley kicks to McDaniels. No good. Shot missing. Harden with the defensive effort. Outside Westbrook. With 1 on the clock, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and had. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome.
Taking a look at the Clippers. Game 2 will be at the crib, at home, but not tonight. They're on the road. They want to start off the season strong. Got to do it like the big D.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
Well, they've done a decent job of boxing out, sealing.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Westbrook with the block.
Hey, the athleticism of Westbrook not only on display offensively, he can throw shots out of there too.
Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. The lead is 2. And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually Leonard's going to get the bucket, draw the foul, or both.
That one drops. He ties it up. Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
Goes up, and Harden with the stuff.
Strong, aggressive take that time from Harden.
Here is Edwards. He's got 12. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Count it. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Edwards against Harden. Towns down low, and they get it, and it's good on the way in. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
Paint is Karl Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it.
Harden with it. He's got 10. Left side, Westbrook. Leonard, nice move. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Conley into the lane. Down low. Here's Towns. Out to the right wing. Gobert, the pass to Towns. Shoots over Leonard. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Zubac kicks to Harden. Zubac a screen on Towns. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Towns against Harden. Here's Zubac. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Minnesota making a switch here. Anderson's checked in, and the Clippers making a change here as well. Norman Powell's checked in for James Harden. And then George with the jam.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Gobert in the corner. Towns, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Clippers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Gobert. And the dunk by Zubac.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Conley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday. It's
Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Conley against Powell. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Towns. And he overshot that one, missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Timberwolves trail. For the tie. And the rejection by Zubac.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Buries it down low. George has got 4 this quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
Boy, I like the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Brown comes in for Edwards. And it's Jake Milton in for Mike Conley. Here's Reid. Shoots over Tucker. Reid misses.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Clippers leading by 6. 32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Highland. Pass to Tucker. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And Towns throws it down.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 6. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with...
You gotta make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right?
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Clippers leading by 6. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got P.J. Tucker. Paul George is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Primo in at the point guard.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. It's hauled in by Paul George. And Los Angeles guys shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Fires the 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Edwards. And the basket good. A finish shot that time.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
George with the ball. He's against Anderson. Tucker. The shot's good on the assist by George. Tucker's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
There's the feed to Powell. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Milton. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Mike Conley's checked in for Brown. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Westbrook's checked in. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Westbrook's so good at maintaining control, even though he plays at high speed and with great aggressiveness.
Stolen by Westbrook. Outside, George. Passes to Mann. Kicks it to Powell. Shot clock at 5. Inside, it's stolen by Milton. One-on-one fast break.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
And the first one drops. And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson, and it's McDaniels in for Shake Milton. George. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards drives in. Outside Conley. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Here's McDaniels. Plays it up and banks it in.
I'll tell you, McDaniels eats up ground in a hurry.
Clippers leading by 6. Now Harden. With the crossover, and Harden with the stuff.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
Harden against Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Shot clock at 3. The kick out to Towns. Connects from three-point range.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Town. Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
Here's Zubac. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Leonard. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Here's the pass to Edwards. Drives to the hoop, and Edwards with the stop.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
At the elbow, Harden. And the jam by Harden.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. And he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David. Conley against Harden. Out to Edwards. A minute 20 left in the 4th. Outside, Towns. From deep, Gobert, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
And here's Harden. To the middle. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Harden. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Clippers lead by 10.
And they just didn't have enough to overcome this deficit. Chalk up this game as a fantastic victory for Los Angeles.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kawhi Leonard.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Kawhi Leonard taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Here's Reed, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Powell, the pass to Tucker. Here's Coffey. Here he goes. Count that bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
So it's Los Angeles. Winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This